Cinderella. Once upon a time, in a little house near the edge of the forest, there lived a sweet girl named Cinderella. She wasn't always called that, though. Her real name was Ella, but because she was often covered in ashes from cleaning the fireplace, her wicked stepsisters teased her by calling her Cinderella. Cinderella lived with her mean stepmother and two stepsisters, Anastasia and Drizella. They were incredibly selfish and lazy. While Cinderella had to do all the chores, sweeping, mopping, cooking, the stepsisters spent their days trying on dresses and bossing her around. But even with all the unfairness, Cinderella stayed kind and never let her heart become as cold as her stepfamily's. One day, a royal messenger came to town with an exciting announcement. The king was throwing a grand ball at the palace, and every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited. The prince was looking for a bride. Anastasia and Drizella were thrilled, of course. They saw this as their big chance to marry a prince. They immediately started planning their outfits, while Cinderella was told to keep scrubbing the floors. But deep inside, Cinderella also dreamed of going to the ball. She imagined twirling around in a beautiful dress, dancing in a grand ballroom. It seemed impossible, though. She had nothing to wear, and her stepmother made sure to keep her busy with extra chores. The fairy godmother's magic. On the night of the ball, Cinderella helped her stepsisters get ready, even though they were rude as always. When they left for the palace, Cinderella sat by the fireplace, feeling sad. Just as she was about to give up hope, a soft glow appeared in the room. It was her fairy godmother. Her fairy godmother was a cheerful, plump lady with a sparkling wand. She smiled and said, "Don't worry, dear. You're going to that ball." With a wave of her wand, she performed the most magical makeover ever. First, she turned a nearby pumpkin into a sparkling carriage. Then, she transformed some mice into elegant white horses to pull the carriage. Cinderella's ragged clothes became a dazzling gown, and on her feet appeared the most stunning glass slippers. Cinderella couldn't believe her eyes. She looked like a princess. But her fairy godmother had one very important rule. "You must leave the ball before the clock strikes midnight," she said, "because that's when the magic wears off." Off Cinderella went to the royal palace in her enchanted carriage. When she arrived, everyone turned to look at her. She was so beautiful that no one recognized her. Not even her stepmother or stepsisters. The prince, completely dazzled, asked her to dance. They twirled and spun around the ballroom all night, and Cinderella felt like she was living in a dream. The midnight dash. But just as the clock started to chime midnight, Cinderella gasped. She had to leave before the magic disappeared. She quickly thanked the prince and ran out of the palace, racing down the grand staircase. In her hurry, She lost one of her glass slippers on the steps but didn't have time to go back for it. She hopped into her carriage just as it turned back into a pumpkin, and her beautiful gown turned back into rags. The next morning, all anyone in the kingdom could talk about was the mysterious girl who had stolen the prince's heart. The prince was determined to find her, but all he had was the glass slipper she left behind. He sent out a royal messenger to try the slipper on every maiden in the kingdom. The glass slipper fits. When the messenger arrived at Cinderella's house, Anastasia and Drizella both tried to squeeze their feet into the slipper. They pushed and shoved, but no amount of squeezing could make the slipper fit. Then, just as the messenger was about to leave, Cinderella stepped forward. Her stepsisters laughed, thinking it was impossible that she could be the mysterious girl from the ball. But, to everyone's surprise, the glass slipper fit Cinderella perfectly. The messenger smiled and announced that she was the prince's true love. Overjoyed, Cinderella was taken to the palace, where she and the prince were reunited. And just like that, Cinderella's life was transformed. She married the prince and lived happily ever after. No more scrubbing floors or dealing with wicked stepsisters. As for her glass slippers, they sparkled as brightly as ever. The moral of Cinderella: kindness and hope can change your life, even when things seem impossible. Cinderella's life wasn't easy, but she never stopped being kind or dreaming big. Her goodness and hope made it possible for magic to enter her life, and it can for you too. Questions about Cinderella. 1. Why did Cinderella's stepsisters call her Cinderella? 2. Who helped Cinderella go to the ball? 3. What did the fairy godmother turn the pumpkin into? 4. What happened when the clock struck midnight? 5. How did the prince find out who Cinderella really was?
Little duck.